Saturday, March 13th, 2021. We're at Steak and Stone. The sky is dramatic and 20% chance of rain. The ground is wet for earlier rain, so a lot of owners are being cautious about bringing their cars out with even though it says cloudy, it doesn't say any more than 20% chance of rain. So there it is. Please introduce yourself and tell me about your car.
My name's Doug Peters. This is my 69 Beetle. Tore it completely apart. It's my first one. Every nut and bolt. Narrowed the front end 4 inches. Put 4-wheel disc brakes on it. Put a bolt-on big bore kit. Fuel Delordo carbs. Redid the interior. Put a whole new passenger side pan. Everything's new just about on it, other than the paint. Well, the paint's new too. Just made to look that way.
And you went with the blue and orange alternate panel thing.
Yes, kind of. I kind of wanted to make it look like I used 2 different cars.
Right.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Thank you. My first Volkswagen.
Very cool. Well, it looks great. You said you redid the interior?
Yes, everything's new.
Oh, wow. It looks brand new in there.
Put the harnesses in for safety on both sides. For the power.
Oh,
yeah.
roll bar and everything. Wow. Yeah, the interior looks fantastic.
Thanks,
It's really great. What, did you do anything to the engine? Or is it stock?
Yes, I did a bolt-on big bore kit, so it's about 89 cubic inches now. It's a little bit bigger, and I usually have it open. It's the motor.
It looks great, man.
Yeah, it's pretty good for my
Looks
first
great.
attempt.
Very good. Well, thank you for bringing it.
Thanks, no problem.
And the weather kind of scared some people
Yeah,
away,
I guess so.
but it's not raining. It's just cold.
Yes, it's cold.
It's cold.
It was warmer back in New York where I come from the other day. It was
Yeah.
70,
Well, it was 85, but 3 days.
Sunday.
Yeah.
89.
Yeah.
It'll
So
be back.
yeah, next month, second Saturday, and hopefully the threat of rain won't be there, but I think that scared a lot of people away. Thank you for bringing this.
Yeah, not a problem.
Introduce yourself and tell me what you brought today.
My name is Hernandez. This is my 65 Ford Plus. I just had it about 8 months. I pretty much picked it up the way it is. I just kind of did little things here and there, but it's pretty much how I got it.
It looks great.
Thank you.
It really does. Oh, and I see you got a co-pilot in.
Co-pilot, Chewy.
Chewy? Let's say hello to.
Say hi, Chewy.
Hello. Hello. Cutie.
That's a 1600 engine. It's stock. I did some
Oh, wow.
pinstripes in the engine. Pretty much all stock.
It looks great, man.
Thank you.
Very good. Well, cool. Thank you so much for bringing this.
Oh, no problem.
Looks fantastic.
It's fun.
Hey, Chewy.
Nice because it's still daily driver.
Please introduce yourself and tell me what you brought today.
My name is Eric. I brought my 1968 C10 Chevy pickup.
Wow. Let's get. I heard you rolling in. It sounded great.
Yeah, it's a pretty beefy rebuilt 396. Probably putting about 500 horsepower. It's got a 12-bolt rear end, 4-link coilover suspension, disc brakes. But it's still a daily driver. Still keep it in check.
Very good.
Don't tear it up too much. So.
Very nice. Have you done anything like decoratively in the engine? It was all purpose.
It's all purpose built. It's clean, but not bedazzled. I wanted to make I wanted a vehicle that just to be driven on a daily basis. It wasn't a trailer queen. So.
Right on.
Yeah. So
Right on.
Something to have fun in.
Well, it looks great. Thank you so much for bringing it.
Yeah, no problem. Thank you.
Hey, please introduce yourself and tell me what you brought today.
I'm Eric, and I brought my recently running 81 DeLorean.
1981 DeLorean. Tell me about when did you get this car and what was its condition when you got it?
I got it in October of last year, and it was dead in the water. You know, it had been rotting for years in a parking lot, and I convinced the guy to sell it to me, and you know, we started from there. But it needed everything. Still needs pretty much everything on the inside and the outside.
Well, it looks good. Like all the body panels are straight.
Yeah, for the most part.
I mean, I can see it needs a couple interior pieces, but when I heard you drive in, it sounded good.
Yeah. No, the whole engine got rebuilt.
It's basically a 0 mile engine now.
Yeah, and the tranny got resealed and all that stuff.
Right? Have you done a lot of driving in town or in the highways, or what have you been doing?
I've just put maybe like a few hundred miles on it in, you know, a few months. And, you know, something's constantly coming up where you're doing something else and it's down for a week at a time, but it's about to get hot, so I've been driving it as much as I can.
Right. Can we see the engine? So this is a complete rebuild of the engine. I saw this at Ethan's house getting rebuilt, and this is really at this point a 0 mile engine. You know, it's and like I said, you sounded great coming in. I see you got a header based exhaust system from Specialty Auto, which is a really good system. Wow.
And I had it running with the original engine that was in it, and then, you know, after poking around and prodding around and stuff like that, it had block rot down in the valley, and the hole just kept getting bigger and bigger and bigger the more you poked and prodded at it. So
Right.
it needed a whole new block, and Ben, thank you for providing.
Oh, you're welcome, man.
And you know, it's been great since then. Just trying to put miles on it, and
Yeah.
hasn't left me stranded yet.
It's a, you know, these are great GT cars. You know, they're great for highways, great for cruising. I'll lower this. You go ahead and start it up. I'm gonna hear this. I want to get this on video. Sounds really good. That's just a steady idle. It sounds really good.
Yeah, we didn't really have to do too much to it as far as tuning and stuff like that. Once it all went together, it kind of just all worked out, you know, aside from some timing, setting the timing a little bit and stuff like that, but
Right.
no problems.
Yeah. It sounds great. I'll get my car back together. We'll do some cruises.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right on. Well, thank you, man. Thank you for bringing this.
Yeah, of course.
You're back, and I see you've made some modifications to your car. Tell me what's going on.
Well, most recently I have created some nice little rings that help to adapt the modern LED headlights that are actually designed for Harley Davidson motorcycles.
Really?
But they're 5 3/4 inch lights, and they're the right diameter, but they're not the right depth. These are very shallow, and these have a giant heat sink on the back, so you can't just put this light in this cradle and have it work. So of course you can't see the thing I made, but basically I made a ring that mounts to the back of this that then can be screwed on using the holes that the original rings use.
Wow.
And so
Are you going to replace all 4 eventually?
probably. I'm not sure. I kind of like the look of the mix.
That is kind of cool. So, and do you just for yourself? You're going to make this a product that people can get?
Actually, it is available on Shapeways right now.
You can get it from Shapeways. Okay.
Yeah, if somebody wants to order a set of them, and they'd be good for any GM, I think, of that era, the mid-70s, whenever. But they're not cheap, unfortunately. It's, not the cheapest way to make those available, but I am looking into ways to do that without actually 3D printing them myself for others.
Right.
I don't really want to.
You don't want to get into production.
Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah, I don't have the time for that right now.
So, but they can find out about it by through Shapeways or through
best way to find out more about these and to actually see what they are and all that is to just go to my YouTube channel. It's Restoration Obsession on YouTube. Just go to YouTube and look that up.
Okay, cool.
And you'll find me.
Cool. Well, thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Please introduce yourself and tell me what you brought today.
We've got Kurt and Conrad, and this here is a 2021 Harbor Freight Garden wagon with pneumatic tires. Yeah.
Not solid. Wow.
Correct. They actually hold air.
Nice. This is more of a GT than a track.
Was it full tilt?
Right on.
It can turn on a dime. Look at that.
Wow.
Boom.
That's quite a turning circle.
That's like 2 feet.
Wow.
And then you got a spare tire here. It doesn't quite match, but
Right.
we'll get it in for paint. And we got our vintage.
A vintage rail, but it also has a lift. This is not a.
Oh heck yeah!
This is not a lowered red wagon. This is seems to have a lift.
Yeah, what do you think of that?
Well, thank you for bringing this.
Anytime. Our pleasure.
Hello, Conrad.
You want to show them how it works?
Hello. Woo. Right on.
Sound effects.
Guys, thanks for coming out.
Thanks for having us.
Please introduce yourself and tell me what you brought today.
Serious?
Really?
Yes.
Oh, I'm Jimmy. I have a 16 Camaro SS.
The 2016 Camaro SS. Is this stock or have you modified it?
Yeah, it's stock.
Stock?
Yeah,
So what is this, the 2016, this is the LT1, what is this?
yes, it is. Yeah.
So that's a direct injection version of the LS.
Yep.
And what does it make, 480?
Yeah, something like that.
About 480 horsepower. And is this automatic or manual? What? Cool. Well, it's very pretty. I like it. And have you owned it since new, or are you second owner, or what do you?
I bought it used a year ago.
Very nice. Do you do a lot of cruises or track days or anything? What do you do?
No track days.
No track days?
No, just drive it.
That's cool. Well, thank you for bringing it.
Yeah, thank you.
Introduce yourself and tell me what you brought today.
I'm Brad. I brought my 2020 Z01.
2020 Z01. Are you, so you bought this last year?
Brand new in October.
Brand new in October. Very nice.
Yep.
All original, any mods?
Nope, all original.
Very good. So this has LT2 or
LT4.
LT4.
Supercharged. It's got the same engine as the Z06 Corvette.
Really?
650
Let's
horse,
see
650
this. Let me see this. 600 what and 600 what?
650.
650. Wow.
Yep.
And this car weighs what? 3,400 pounds?
About 38, I think.
3,800 pounds. Wow. 6.2 liter supercharged. What's the
Huh? No, it's LT4.
what's the PSI?
Yeah, it's pushing about 7 pounds.
About 7 pounds. Wow. Very nice. And
For
that's
now.
that's a integrated charge cooler, liquid to air charge cooler, or
It's oil.
it's oil.
Yep.
Okay. Wow. Well, very cool. Looks very nice.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for bringing this.
Not a problem.
Michael, welcome back. You brought something different today. Tell us what's up. What's going on?
So this is the Daily Beater Integra. It's a 95, so it's like the last year of the OBD1, which is cool. Back in the day, early 2000s, I used to tune these for people, do swaps, turbos, all that stuff. So I've had my hands all over these cars, and I drug this one out of my friend's backyard about a month and a half ago, and it had a seized rod, so I bought a 2.0 block, another 1.8 for like really cheap, and between the two I had enough to rebuild the block in here. So I did that, and I've just been fixing all the little, things, get the suspension good, get everything else good.
Right on. Is this the 2.0 or is this 1.8?
It's a 1.8 LS. So it's a non-VTEC.
Okay.
The body's pretty straight, paint's all.
Yeah, it needs a little bit of paint, but
it's clean and it's solid. So I'm happy with that.
Nice and clean. Very good. Good daily.
Under the hood, everything's OEM factory.
Nice.
So I put a stock airbox back in it. I had to go to the junkyard and remove the whole, assembly down in here. They have a box, like a resonator box.
Right.
And then painted this and basically just cleaned it up.
Well, it looks good, man. And you rebuilt this in 1 month. You took 2 engines and made 1 engine.
Yeah, that took about a week or so. But yeah, from it sitting in the backyard to here has been like about a month and a half.
Right on.
So,
now, do you do
miles on it already?
Do you do mechanical work on the side if people want to reach out and get some work done?
Not really.
Okay.
I'm getting to the point where I like to keep my hands on my own cars.
I get you. You do too much for others.
Everybody wants to chain me to their car after I work on their cars.
I get you. Too much.
I'm enjoying the hobby.
Right.
Aspect of it.
Wow. Well, it looks great. Thanks so much for bringing this today, and I'll see you next month.